Welcome to Season 2 of the nation's Fete Chaser series. For the next few weeks, we'll be tracking down and highlighting some of the hottest fetes for the 2022 Tropical Festival. Today we are Bellevue Plantation for Awaken. My name is Tre, and despite the early morning rains, I would say this is the place to be.
Club Over 2022 is special because we've had 3 years out, you know, and it's in who we are as a people has to do with our spirit and an enjoyment of music in this setting. So give God thanks to be back out. Yeah.
Somebody take a one. We keep it simple.
First time in about 2 years now we had a Tropical Festival, so how are you guys feeling to be back out?
Wonderful. It's wonderful.
Any fears of COVID or anything to that regard?
No fears of COVID, and I didn't realize how much I missed it until I came out.
It's good to be out. This is my second event, and I'm having a great time. I can't wait for the rest.
Honestly, it feels great, especially when you go in and you see the faces of everybody and the familiar faces that you've seen before, and it feels good. Everybody's smiling, happy, good time together. And we have to say, we actually lost a few people that usually patronize the event, and we have to say thanks, you know, that we are here today, and we have to remember their memory. But today is really a happy day, and I have to say it feels really good.
What were some of the challenges associated with planning an event of this magnitude?
Obviously with COVID, you know, they had a lot of protocols that had to be followed. But luckily for us, just before our event, there was an ease up of the mask wearing and the sanitizing, so it was actually not that bad. We understood the protocols, but we were planning. We had all the plans in place. But then when they were eased, it was smooth sailing from there.
If you are afraid of water, if you are afraid of pain, if you are afraid of powder, this is not the place for you. After 3 years, we are back at Barbados Raceway for Powda 2022. And by the looks of things, people are having a blast!
Get sharp now, baby, get sharp now. Say get sharp now, baby, get sharp now. Get sharp, get sharp, get sharp, get sharp, get sharp now, baby, get sharp now.
What made you want to come to Powda?
My friends, my good friends. All of my friends. All. Every single one. The ones that I can't even find.
Would you say you were looking forward to being back on stage after not having like a crop over for maybe about 2 years or so?
Yeah, I would. All about enjoying.
And what are some of the events that you're looking forward to, or some of the events that you plan to attend as the rest of the season progresses?
Well, I would like to go for color. For sure. Anything we do with water paint, I would love to be there. And rain.
How has the event been going thus far for you?
To be honest, it's my first time, but I'm sure I'm going to come back again.
What made you want to come to Powda this year?
To be honest, I just go working out. That's the truth.
It was an excellent experience. I'm really glad I came out. Despite the COVID challenges, this was worth the money, you know?
She keep on teaching the doggy. She keep on teaching the doggy. Let the doggy run the doggy. She keep on teaching the doggy. Push back on it, push back on it.
Good performance, guys. We want to know how has the Crop Over Festival been going thus far for all of you?
Well, it began great so far. You might be man outside. So yeah.
Are you satisfied with the response that song has gotten? Because it's basically the biggest song for the season from what I can hear.
Yeah, for sure. It's our local drink, Morby. So yeah. Everybody loving Morby, so I love the response.
You wrote the song yourself?
Yeah, I got a little inspiration from my man here, and yeah, everything black.
What are you looking forward to most about the rest of the season?
Just more gigs, more money, more fun, more girls, more everything.
I know that you mentioned more gigs. How difficult was it in the past 2 years not having a Crop Over Festival or even like other events that you can perform at to this magnitude?
I believe that the entertainers themselves had it the roughest throughout the pandemic, because nothing is going on at all for me. 2 years with no work, nothing to do, just staying at home watching Netflix and getting fat. But other than that, we living sweet now, we back outside. You know what I mean? Everything going good so far this season. I fully booked to the rest of the year. Whether it's local, international, we outside everywhere, so I feel blessed for sure.
So tell me some of the places that you'll be performing outside of Barbados.
Yeah, we be heading up to Labor Day in New York. We going New York. We heading Miami. I going Canada in September. So we everywhere like a mosquito.
How has the Crop Over Festival been going thus far for you?
It has been great. People loving the music. People loving every contribution I made for the season. So I'm just happy to be outside again. Happy to be partying. Happy to be with my friends, with my peers, and working hard. So it's definitely a blessing for me right now.
Would you say you were also booked for like the rest of the season? Are you as busy?
Well, I have some bookings, yes, for Miami Carnival and stuff like that coming up in October. And I would like to get back up to Labor Day again this year. I was there last year, and it was an experience, so definitely looking forward to it.
We are at Powda today for the first time in maybe 3 or 4 years. How are you guys feeling individually after your performance?
I am feeling great. The girls always make me so proud. Faith to my heart. I love how she performs, and the bestie performance. You gotta see it if you never saw it before.
What about you guys? How was tonight for you thus far?
I just feel good to be outside, man. I've waited so long to be doing this. I can't believe that the time is now, and we ready. The girls look good. Music is amazing, and I just feel like collectively everybody just ready for the road to just be outside and have fun.
Yeah, everything Nikita said, man, to be honest, I'm happy to be outside again too. I just feel the vibes of the people. For sure, it's been, way too long that we ain't had that sort of energy from we fans and the people that love we music. And just shout out to all the artists that are putting up music and pushing regardless of, what we would have gone through over the last 2 years. But music is sounding good, the people loving the vibes, and Powda lit for sure.
I think about 5,000 tickets sold this week alone. We just sold out the 8,000 allotment. We prepared for 10, but and everything's run smoothly, so we know we can handle it. Which is so we didn't want to over test ourselves, and ruin the experience. So the main thing was the gate and make sure everything flowed smoothly there. And security levels, I can see in the distance, men are still walking around the perimeter because they could not get a ticket, and they're trying to jump the fence right now. But because the security is so good, they can't get in.
Did COVID present any major hindrance this year? I know that these protocols have constantly been changing, but did it affect your event today in any way? The protocols.
It's our social responsibility to be the first to cancel and withdraw or postpone, because as one of the largest events for Crop Over 2019, we felt it was our social responsibility to not encourage or to entertain and carry on promoting the event. And so we felt it was necessary to just set the tone, and when we felt it was ready and socially responsible, I was asked this before tonight, are we in tune with, are we in cahoots with somebody, or do we know something everybody else doesn't know? But no, because the way the COVID restrictions dropped tonight, we didn't know that. But what we did know is that people wanted Powda, because we had a lot of big plans for 2020, and so this is a soft relaunch to what we really had planned for 2020 actually, because we were expecting 10 on 2020, and we had other things that I cannot discuss, but we will be there'll be a lot more powder coming your way.